There would have to be a story related to it.
In just about every newsroom, this is the everyday grind readers don't see. For years now, while staff do the work here, they see the profits go to U.S. tech companies.
We felt for a long time that we're contributing a lot to these platforms and getting nothing back.
The pandemic has only made matters worse, with some Canadian media suffering pay cuts and layoffs. Ad revenues have been tumbling, much of the money instead going to those digital giants.
It's because we're in this essentially powerless position that we're asking government to intervene.
Enter the Heritage Minister and his strategy to squeeze those U.S. companies for compensation.
We're not asking them to do anything that no one else is doing. We're just asking them to do their fair share. The days where these companies could decide just about everything are over.
In the throne speech, the government could outline some of its plans to have Canadian media compensated for their content and for harmful posts to be removed from social media. There's a policy in the works to tax digital giants and for streaming services to highlight Canadian culture. Yes, that could mean more Canadian content showing up in your Netflix recommendations.
But it runs a risk of a backlash from users as well, because suddenly it's now the government saying what they think Canadians ought to be viewing, as opposed to the services themselves.
Can the government stop Facebook from blocking news content from its Australian viewers?
And in Australia, Facebook is threatening to ban news articles if it's forced to compensate media companies.
I think the idea is right, that there needs to be some sort of fair exchange, but it's the process by how you do it. And I'm not sure any country at this point has worked out best practice yet.
Canada will attempt to succeed where others have failed. Win or lose, the battle could take years. Thomas Daigle, CBC News, Toronto.